I am using my life skill, one of them that I have. I've done all of those tomatoes. I have, and I got the first batch of stuff in here. Tomatoes in a jar. Let me take you over here, you all. This area is gone. The tomatoes are no more. They're in this bucket right here. They're ready underneath this stuff that set out too long. They're ready to go out into the compost pile. I did all the de-skinning and squeezing out of all the fruit from the tomatoes. I did. This is the second giant pan. So this is, you know, when you go to the store and you see that can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes or something, this is that, yet it's totally organic. And I'll put these in half quarts right now till I use up all the half quarts. And I boil my lids and stuff, but yeah, it's nice. And I only put maybe I'll put a fourth a teaspoon of salt in there. They got my pink gloves. I'll do these for like 10 minutes. They don't need that long. They don't, but it'll be all right. And it's okay. Oh my goodness, you all. Just the mere thought for some people when they see all those tomatoes and they think, oh, I don't even want to mess with it. Well, I look at it and say, oh, I'm going to mess with it all right. I'm going to get it all done. I got myself a time span, and I gave myself 3 to 4 hours, so they're all gone. There's a very few left on the vine. I got 4 more small pints, half quarts to do, and I might even do some right there. I'll probably put some in these, the bigger jars right here, and it won't take too much longer at all. It really won't. Probably should just finish up the 4 quarts that I got you all. Yeah, it's, I've been canning tomatoes. That sounds kind of funny. I've been a team. I just toasted some cheese, tomato, chives, scallion, and parsley with homemade. That's kind of funny. Well, I'm doing homemade canned tomatoes. It's literally when you got a garden and you have a lot of stuff that comes out of that garden, the tomatoes, and when you get big buckets full, it's mind over matter. You got a pot of tea, mind over matter, you all. Yeah, that will probably be the only tomatoes that I can this season. It probably will be. It will be. The only ones, because there's not very many left on the vines. So I've emptied out. This is going to the compost pile. I use like 4 big things to get it done. Well, it's not going to boil if I don't turn it to boil. I want it really hot so I can stir it. This is my second pot. I got this pot at a thrift store for like $5 right here. I thought that's perfect because it's as tall as my water bath canner. That I can put things in. It takes up the space. I don't really like glass top stoves. I'd rather have a gas stove. That'd be nice with flames. It really would be, but it's okay. I use what I got and I make the best of it. This is organic tomatoes grown from my garden without any spray or anything on it, so that would be naturally organic. And when these cans of tomatoes, jars of tomatoes right here come out, I'm going to put my rubber gloves on and I'm going to set them right here. And I'll set them there overnight. And then throughout the day, as the nighttime comes, you'll hear pop, 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 pop. That'll be the lids going down on the jars. It's pretty cool hearing it. You know, it's kind of like those things you go pop, pop, pop. Nice tomatoes. Hello, Dragonfly. Hello, Amber. You wanted to ask how. I did not film myself doing the tomatoes. I did, and I thought, you know, it might be something unsanitary, and I might get in trouble because I didn't follow whatever but I did. You take your tomato, if it's just take a tomato, you boil you some water, and you get you some tomatoes like this, and you drop them in the water. I just did big bowls at a time. Let me show you. I put them in maybe this bowl. I'd fill this bowl up, and I'd drop them in the big pan of water over there that when I now have the sauce in, and I would let it boil around 10, 15 minutes until the tomato got enough heat in it, and the skin's gonna pop, and then you you fill your sink up with some cold water like that. And I've already drained it, but cold water, and then once you take the tomatoes out of the pan, the ones that you stuck in that are hot, you take them out. Don't you use your hands, use a big ladle or something. Put them in there, and then you get you some bowls, and then you have your rubber gloves on, and you just like squeeze them and like pull the stuff off and just get all the flesh out. And then that's how you do it. That's right, and then you discard the flesh stuff. That's how I did it. Look at Rosie, honey. This is the second day she hasn't been outside, and she's not complaining one bit. Are you, Rosie, honey? She goes, wah. You go up there on your chairs. You got a whole gigantic house to run around in. She does. Tea, honey, add a fresh pot of tea. I'd like to have some tea right now. I really would. Homemade tomato sauce in the winter. Well, this is going to be diced tomatoes, but it's not. They're not diced, as you can see. They are. Oh, that looks really good, doesn't it? It does. This is. It's going to be my canned tomatoes, and we'll put it in soup for the winter. My daughter loves to use fresh stuff like this. Oh, Tea, honey, if you only knew how hard it was to make ketchup. Do you think Gina, honey, has time to do some ketchup? I don't even have the desire to do ketchup. I would rather go to the store, use that money and gas, and take some money and buy some already made ketchup. No, I'm not doing it. I knew this woman who did do it, and the guy told his wife and children, if you want some ketchup for your French fries, you're going to go help your mama do the ketchup. And that is all day long. That's right. Hello, Blackjack Gator. This is a life skill. If you know how to can, it is a life skill, because you may have to do it, you all. You really may. And it's all right. But you see my timer is going to be going. I'll have to be getting these jars out of there with my rubber gloves. I better get my one thing that gets them out down here. You all, I got some stuff down here. I do. Let me see it. Okay, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this right here. You get the jars out like that. Yeah, this is some of my stuff down here that is rarely used. This is the rarely used cabinet where you shove your stuff down in there for the rare times. That's right. It's okay. It is. I feel better. I feel better. You know what I did? I sat and I had some relaxing music on the whole time I did the tomatoes. So how long I did it? It took me this long. 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's how long it took to do all of the tomatoes. This is 3 hours of relaxing guitar meditation music. It's the one thing I've always listened to when I want to have some relaxation in my life. So that's what I did. The Yellow Brick Cinema. It's really peaceful. So I'm going to go, you all. I'm just utilizing my life skills and the tomatoes that I showed. And if you didn't see the post this morning, go to the community section. And I took a picture of all the tomatoes that were on the table and in the buckets. And that's how many I worked up. It took me 1 hour and 40 minutes. And now I'm on this process. What? Rosie, what are you doing? You are wild. You are a wild woman wiggling that toe. See, I like it a lot better like this, Rosie, because I get to watch you run back and forth. I don't even know who you're looking at, Rosie. Which one of your animal friends are you even looking at, Rosie? Come on, honey, look at me. Okay. She can look. I got to go, you. I got to get those jars out. You leave them in too long, you're going to break the glass. Look at her tail. Rosie, honey, it's not happening for you. No, you wiggle that tail all you want because your mommy, honey, ain't going to let you go outside. Nope, I'm not. Y'all got to go. So with that being said, hello. Wherever you are in any part of the world, hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning or afternoon or evening. Love you.